friends, welcome back to our channel. If you've seen our videos before, this is something a little bit different for you today. And to those of you who are maybe new and clicking on this video, I will give a little synopsis of us and our channel, and then we will jump into the haul that you see behind me. So my name is Hope. My sister Abby and I host this channel here on YouTube called The Disney Sisters, where we talk about literally everything Disney, collectibles, honestly whatever hobby we are into at the time. It's a little bit of everything, and we are really excited to kind of open a new chapter in our channel, and this video is part of that new chapter. So to give a little context to this video, I have a small business focused primarily on secondhand clothing and most recently vintage clothing, and you guys, I have gone down the rabbit hole hardcore. There is so much to see and so much to learn in the world of vintage clothing, and I am in it like 100%. I'm absolutely loving it, and that is consuming basically my everyday. I mean, my business, it's a lot of work to run a small business, and I absolutely love what I do, but it is very much consuming my time and my thoughts a lot of the time. And so in this channel, I kind of want to start opening up and doing more lifestyle content with you guys, bringing you along more on my everyday processes, what I'm doing, what I'm hauling, all of that. And Abby has also expressed interest in bringing you guys along in some of the things that she's into, and just kind of switching up our content just a little bit. Now, for the Disney lovers, you guys do not worry. We will have plenty of Disney content still coming your way. We are going to the parks all the time, and of course we will be bringing you guys along, but we do want to start kind of just bringing you guys along more into what we're into, and maybe connecting a little bit deeper that way. This video is the beginning of some of our new content that we are going to be rolling out on the channel, and that is, in this case, a vintage clothing haul. So Abby and I went to an estate sale this past weekend, and you guys, it was so beautiful. This was truly an estate. It was a massive home, honestly like the closet of my dreams. It was massive and had different like cubbies, compartments, different racks at different levels. It was so fun, and it just so happened that all of the clothing, actually everything in the sale, was 40% off on the day that we went, and so you know I cannot resist a good sale. And so I went through and looked through this lady's closet and found some amazing quality vintage. The people who were running this estate sale let us know that the owners of this house had actually moved in the early 1970s and had stayed in the same house until present, and I totally saw that represented in everything they had in their house. They had everything from 8 tracks, cassettes, vinyls, CDs, DVDs, like all the way up. They kept all of that, and it was the same in the closet. The closet was truly like a time capsule, and there were every single decade that they had lived in this house, there were clothes from that decade. So I had a blast going through everything, and I picked a few pieces from this house that I could not leave behind. The quality, the styles, the colors, it was perfection. So I thought it would be fun to share with you guys the things that I found, and without further ado, let's jump in. I also have categorized all the items in rainbow order. This is not my norm for sure, but it actually is the way I keep my personal closet, not so much my business closet. However, the colors in this haul are so vibrant and so gorgeous that I was like, I cannot not put them in rainbow order. Like, look how satisfying this is. So we'll start in red and work our way all the way down to, I guess, neutral or tan. Okay, so the things that I tried to focus on specifically with this haul were the quality of materials. She had amazing high quality stuff, so things like silk, linen, wool, looking for really the highest quality of fabrics. And then I also looked for style, things that I thought were very present today, lots of 80s and 90s styles predominantly, and then there's a few modern pieces mixed in here that I just couldn't leave behind, so I will share those as we go too. But this first piece here is so stunning. This is a slip skirt. It is 100% silk and 100% acetate in the lining. It is fully lined with a black lining, so it's gonna have lots of coverage. Here is what the brand is. $2.25, 100% silk. It does have the zipper down the side for easy in and out. This one is a size 14. Now, I will say with most vintage fashion, the size that's on the label is not likely the actual size modern day, because sizes have changed, size regulations in the fashion industry have changed, and so I will be reading the tags that are on, or the sizes that are on the tags, but just know that most of these are going to be running a few sizes smaller than what they say. If you're interested in any of the pieces that I'm showing today, they are all going to be available in my Poshmark closet, which I will link down below. You can definitely check out the items, and I will do my best there to put all of the measurements, and if I can, a comparable size to modern day, just so that you have a better idea of whether or not this would fit you. But the best tip I have is to use the measurements in the listing descriptions on Poshmark, compare them to a garment that you have in your closet that you love the fit of, and that will help you to determine whether or not this will fit you. But gorgeous satin finish on this one, size 14, vintage sizing, and beautiful. So beautiful. Next up, this is another skirt. This is so 80s and I love it. It is fully pleated and it has buttons going all the way down the back. So beautiful. And this one is actually, we believe, has never been worn or used, because it still has this like gather seam on the bottom that they use in the stores to keep the pleats in place, and then you just snip that before you actually go to wear it so that the pleats all kind of flow nicely. So she never even wore this skirt. It is so beautiful. It is 100% silk, size 18. So pretty. It has like all of these dark, almost jewel tone colors. So you have like a ruby red, some green. I think it's black. It might be blue, but I'm pretty sure it's black. Mixed in with the tan as well. So beautiful. And actually, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit in this haul because I also picked up a sweater vest from this same designer. And this piece, my mom, who is my token 80s fashion expert, because she was fashionable and buying fashion in the time that these all were produced, she has an idea that these two pieces were purchased together to be worn as an outfit, and I totally think she's right. So let me see if I can step all the way back. So you have the super large sweater vest, like oversized, with the pleated skirt by the same brand. 100% silk, 100% wool. I totally think this is like so 80s, and this is how it was worn in the 80s. Let me know if you were fashionable in the 80s and if you agree with this. I'm totally digging the look of these, so I'll just go ahead and show this one since we're here. 100% wool. This one is made in Hong Kong, size large. And it is just, again, it does not seem like it was worn at all. It's still pretty like crispy and pressed. It has the little pocket on the front. This is like truly a natural kind of tan color, oversized, super fun. This is definitely like a tunic length, so it would cover the bum with anything that you wanted to wear it with. But yeah, had to show this one with that skirt. Okay, this dress is actually a pickup from day 2. So I found so many amazing pieces day 1 and was like in love with the quality and all of the beautiful pieces that she had, that I went back on day 2 and went through the closet a whole nother time. And this is one of the pieces, I don't know how I missed this on the first day. I think I just didn't go over to the dresses section of the closet, but oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. So this is a maxi dress. It is super duper long and it is 100% silk, and it is stunning. So it is like a red floral with a black background, and this one is entirely beaded. It's gonna be hard to see, but it is entirely beaded down the neckline of this dress. This was where I was like, okay, this is crazy good quality, because it has a beaded neckline, hidden zipper that goes all the way down the back, and it is beautiful. So this one has 2 different tags. So this is Dana Buchman, and it is a size 14, 100% silk. So beautiful. And this one is fully lined in black. You can see it's a little bit sheer, like you can see through it, but that also means that it's super lightweight for summer. And this is really long. Okay, so one thing I will say about this, the lady whose closet this was, she must have been super duper tall, because all the pants I'm gonna show you and the dresses are quite long. And in my head, I'm just picturing like Dorothy Zbornak from Golden Girls. I feel like she had that total aesthetic. There's also a bag that was in the closet. I don't know if I have footage of the actual bag, but it was exactly Dorothy's bag. Like, it was this metallic boho style. I was like, Dorothy would totally wear this with her midi skirt that's pleated, with her baggy, like slouchy boots. I was like, oh my gosh, and she was tall. So anyway, total rant aside, I think this lady was really tall. I can't even get this full dress in the frame because it's super tall. But when it comes to vintage, I actually prefer things to be taller rather than shorter, because you can always have things hemmed to fit your height, but you can't always extend the height on something that is really petite. So that's my thought anyway. Beautiful dress. There's also quite a few Dana Buchman pieces coming up because, again, the quality was beautiful. Okay, this piece here I think is one of the modern pieces. It's possible that it's vintage, but the tag doesn't look super vintage. It is Susan Bristol, and this piece I just thought was too unique not to pick it up. This one is a silk linen blend, and it is a wrap style vest. So it actually has a tie here on the side, and has like the beads at the bottom, which gives very like Bohemian kind of free spirit vibes. It also has these really cool like grommets or studs across the entire hem of the bottom, which is really, really cute. This one is a size large, and I do think this is truly like a modern day size large, which is another reason why I think maybe it's not vintage, but would be super duper flattering because it has the princess seaming that cuts in, so it's gonna look really nice on a figure. And then it does also have the button closures over here. So you wrap it to the side, attach it with the buttons, and then this is just really for looks and to have that cool kind of gather on the side. So this one is 55% silk and 45% linen. So beautiful fabric content here. I also really like the high collar. I just think this is a really unique piece and super pretty. Okay, this piece here is very bright. And I actually passed up on this the first day because I was just like, it's kind of like a mustard, like goldenrod yellow, like wasn't sure about this color. And then on day 2, when I went back, my mom actually picked this up and was like, look at this piece. And I was like, okay, you're right, it's really cute. I feel like this is so 80s, just the really bright color. It's very much like kidcore, or like the primary colors, color blocking is all in right now. And so I was like, okay, you're right, this is totally cute, we're getting it. And this one is interesting because this is by the brand Elizabeth, which is a Liz Claiborne company. I have found more vintage Liz Claiborne companies than I ever knew existed in the world of vintage fashion. Like, seriously, so many Liz Claiborne companies. And they make really cool pieces. A lot of them you can tell are higher end versus lower end based on like the fabric content and stuff. This one I'm assuming was a higher end because it is 100% silk, dry clean only, has these massive shoulder pads, and it is just a classic button down. So it has a little bit of a wider collar, which kind of gives maybe some 70s vibes, has the pocket on the front, and then here is the back. So pretty basic, but I feel like there's a lot of things you could do with this. Like, you could unbutton it and leave it open. You could tie it up with some like high-waisted jeans. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's endless possibilities with this beautiful yellow shirt. Next up in the yellow section is this really pretty linen jacket. So this one is actually a crop silhouette, which is interesting. I don't see a whole lot of vintage pieces with the cropped silhouette, but this one is really fun. This is by Linda Allard Ellen Tracy, which you'll actually see there's multiple pieces coming up in this collection from Ellen Tracy. And this, I'm gonna be honest, is one of those brands that I always pass on, modern day Ellen Tracy. It is a, it has been purchased by, ironically, the Liz Claiborne company, and it has been put into like many department stores like JCPenney, and so it just doesn't have the same resale value or retail value that it once did. But these vintage pieces from the 80s and 90s, when Ellen Tracy was actually a designer brand, I did a little bit of brand research on this, and Linda Allard is actually, or was, the lead designer for Ellen Tracy. And so in 1984, her name was added to the label. So all of these pieces that I have here, you'll see, are all different labels, but they all have Linda Allard's name on them. So according to my research, it looks like they're all between the 1984 to 1989, and then as late as 1996, I believe, is the latest piece that I have here in this collection. So I thought that was really interesting, and these pieces from that are actually vintage do have quite a bit of value, especially you can tell that the quality was a lot higher when Linda Allard was the lead designer for them. So anyway, that's a little brand fun fact, but this piece is really pretty. It is 100% linen, like this sunshine yellow color, and it doesn't have any closures on it, so it's kind of meant to like drape open and be kind of like more of a flowy, like summer style. It does have long sleeves. The owner of this house actually had the sleeves rolled like this, and I think that is totally cute. That's how I would wear it too. So the sleeves are actually long, but she totally had them cuffed, and I think that looks so cute. So here is the back of it. A really pretty color. I feel like this is great for summer if you're going on vacation, going somewhere tropical or beachy. Linen is always a really good option because of its breathability. So yeah, this is a size 14, by the way. And I believe this one is one of the later tags. This one would be from the early 90s, according to my research. So, okay. This is one of the first pieces that I picked up from the closet, and I'm gonna be honest, I think I got like at least 8 weird looks from everyone else in this closet, and I was like, this piece is speaking to me. I don't know why I'm drawn to it. Sometimes I feel like you see those vintage pieces that you've never seen anything like it, and you probably never will see anything like it, and you're just like, somebody is gonna love this. Like, somebody needs this in their closet. Well, that was the moment I had with this jacket. Are you ready for it? Bum, ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Is this not everything? It is everything all at the same time. This is by the brand August Silk Sport, which I've never found vintage pieces from August Silk. I have sold a few modern day pieces from them. This one is 100% silk, which was what I felt when I first picked it up. I was like, this is a yes, 100%. And it is just the most fun, crazy, tropical print. And so it has a ton of different islands on it. It says relax in Jamaica, cruises, Calypso, has like some tropical dancing ladies on it. It has this guy playing the drums. Like, I don't know. I just was like totally drawn to this. I was like, somebody is gonna love this. So it is a full jacket. It has the buttons that go down the front. It also has these elastic like cinches on the side, so it gives a little bit of like bomber jacket just in the shape of it. And then it does have buttons on the sleeves. So it is a really, really good quality piece, super beautiful. I did quick research on this one, and I only see one other one listed on the entirety of the internet. So it is pretty much a one-of-a-kind piece, which I just think is so fun. If you're going to the Bahamas or to Jamaica, if you're going on a cruise or somewhere tropical this summer, I feel like this would be everything. It would be so great. I might be sitting on that one for a while, but it will be worth it because it needed a new home. Like, I couldn't stand for it to be donated, so. All right, moving along. This one is also 100% silk. You'll see a theme here with all the items from this closet. This lady had amazing taste and had really high quality fabrics in her closet. This one is no different. This is 100% silk. It is a button-down blouse. And this one is by the brand Diane Gilman. I've never heard of this one before. It says, because you're not just anybody. That is so true. Everybody is a one of a kind. 100% silk. This one is a size 1X. And it is basically just a classic button down, but what I thought was really nice about this one is it has a very like tailored look to it because they have the covered buttons. So it has a very like clean line to it. And I also love, there's so many colors in here. So they're all muted, very like fall tones, but you have like peaches and kind of like a mango color. You have some green, just really pretty. I feel like it would pair with a lot of things. And yeah, I will try to move faster through these next few because they are a little bit more, I don't want to say basic, minimal. There's not as much detail on them, so I'll try to move a little bit faster. This one I thought was cool. It's by the brand Lubin, and it says made in Canada. This one is 100% silk as well, and this is just a classic tunic tank top, but it is in this really fun lime green color. Again, I love the bright colors, especially for spring and summer. I feel like this, you can wear it a million different ways. It does have the seam going down the front, which I think is really interesting as a design choice. It does kind of taper in the center, so it brings the eye down and is a little bit more flattering. So thought that was really cute. Okay, so here is another Linda Allard Ellen Tracy piece. So this is what the label looks like. This, I believe, is the oldest label and is potentially the very first Linda Allard Ellen Tracy logo. So this piece was probably made between 1984 and 1989. And this one is really cool. So it's a classic button-down shirt, beautiful blouse, 100% silk. But the thing that I think is so awesome is you can tell that it was truly designed. Like there was a lot of thought and intentionality put into this. And you can tell, like here it has this little cross button on the collar, which is different. It has these really large like pockets that also meet the side seams. So it's going to be really flattering to wear. It also has these really cool details on the cuffs. So you can roll the cuffs. Let me see if I can do it. And that piece will keep them from falling or from unraveling while you wear it. See? So you can totally, see if I can show you. You can totally roll the cuff and that little piece will actually keep the cuff in place as you wear it. So there's just a lot of intentionality and like true design work put into this shirt, which I think is awesome. And this one is 100% silk if I didn't mention it before. See if I can show you the little tag. Size 14, 100% silk. Really beautiful, like a peacock teal color. And I think this is a great color that you could use for summer or for fall. So really pretty. Also has shoulder pads on this one. A lot of these blouses do have the shoulder pads. This one I thought was fun. I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not this one is truly vintage. I don't know. I'll show you guys the label and you can let me know what you think. Here is the label. It is Dana Buchman. It is a silk nylon blend and it's a size large. But this one, I really picked it up for the silhouette. I just think it is so cute and very much like trendy right now, but it's the wide square neckline. And then when you turn it around, it actually has this cutout in the back, which again, I'm not sure if that's what makes me like, gives me pause if it's actually vintage, because I feel like this is a very like modern design choice. I don't know, but it also has a square back with the cutout, so it is going to be really breathable for like summer. It would be a good layering piece underneath a blazer or a jacket. I don't know, let me know what you guys think on whether or not this is vintage, but it is beautiful silk blend. It is a stretch knit as well, so it does have a lot of like stretchy breathability to it. And then this is the other tank top that I got, which is a different Dana Buchman tag, but this one is a size 14, 100% linen. And again, just like a closet staple for the spring and summer. It has a kind of a scoop neck, but it's a pretty deep scoop, and then it's mirrored on the back. So the cool thing and the design feature that I love the most about this top is it actually has a hidden zipper down here on the bottom, and it zips all the way up. So you can fully unzip the side of this, put it on, and then zip it up, which I think is so cool. And again, you can tell like it's a more high-end design, even on something as simple as a basic tank top. So pretty cool. Okay, so the next piece, these are stunning. I could not leave these behind. And another lady was actually eyeing them in the closet, and I let her like look at them, and if she wanted them, I totally, you know, she got there first, but she actually put them back and I like went over and snatched them so fast because I think they're beautiful. So these are a pair of silk trousers. They're this beautiful like ocean blue, which is a very unique color, I feel like. They have this amazing applique beaded embroidery on the calves of these. They are gorgeous. Let me see if I can hold this up in a way that you can see it. How amazing this is. So it's embroidery, it has beading, it has like an applique, like 3D on there. So gorgeous. They are a front pleated trouser. And again, this like beautiful blue color. No pockets, we're too classy for pockets here. So here is the label for these. They are Dana Buchman, size 14. These are actually a silk and wool blend. Stunning. And then they are fully lined as well. So like, again, the quality of these pants is amazing. They do have the little hidden side zip so you can get in and out of them because they have these really great like flattering darts on the waist. And then again, they are like a front, that's the back. They are a front pleated pant. And I'm guessing that this originally had a blazer, like a silk blazer that matched it. It was a suit set. Sadly, I could not find the blazer anywhere in the closet, so I don't know if somebody else picked it up or if maybe she didn't have the blazer anymore. I don't know, but these are gorgeous. I could not leave that embroidery behind. I am a sucker for embroidery, for beading, for applique. Anything that is vintage and has like beading or embroidery, I just feel like it needs to be saved because it was somebody's time and effort and design put into that work. And I just feel like, yeah, it needs a new chance at life. So super beautiful with these pants. This one is fun. I've actually never seen anything like this before. This is a vintage Nike windbreaker vest, question mark? I mean, I know it's a vest, but I'm not really sure what to call it. I think it is a windbreaker type material. It has like that rain slicker fabrication. It's 100% polyester, but I'm not really sure. It's not really a windbreaker, right? Because it doesn't have sleeves. So like your arms are gonna get freezing if you're wearing this out in the wind. So I don't know. I think maybe it's also like track vest, like track jacket. I don't know. I honestly saw that it was Nike and this is truly vintage. Like here's the logo, the label. And I found other pieces on the internet that people had listed that said it was like late 80s from Nike. But other than that, I have like no information on it. It is just super cool though. Like I feel like it's a one-of-a-kind piece. Nobody has a vest like this. And then you can see it does have like the design details of the Nike swoosh there on the zipper pull. Has these like side zipper pockets that also have the Nike swoosh. So I don't know, super cool, super different. I feel like this is a really good like retro piece from the 80s. So you could totally rock this if you're trying to go for that like athleisure, just got home from the gym kind of look. Honestly, the blue section is truly crushing it in this haul. I think some of my favorite pieces from the entire haul are from the blue section, this being one of them. Guys, take a moment for how gorgeous this blazer is. Oh my gosh. It is 100% new wool. It is by the brand Breckenridge, which again, I've never heard of, but it was the style. 1000% the style that I was like, I have to get this. It has the notched lapel with a black velvet like contrast collar. It has one button closure, so it's single breasted. These are not real pockets, they're sewn, but just made to look super cool. It is definitely more of a tunic length blazer, so it is a little bit oversized and has the really cool beading detail on the sleeves that matches the bead in the center, the button in the center. And this one is made in the USA. It is 100% new wool. So beautiful. This was also a size 16, and I would say it's still definitely a plus size. It is gorgeous. Like everything about this is gorgeous. This deep royal blue, I feel like, again, the blue blazer like makes a statement. It's a very unusual color to see in blazers, and love it. Love it. 100% love it. I'm like trying to move fast with these pieces, but you guys probably can't even tell that because I'm so excited about all these pieces that I want to talk about them for like a million years. let's move along, Hope. Okay, next piece. This is another Linda Allard Ellen Tracy. I believe this is the latest of the labels that I have with the gray stripe and the black stripe. I think this was in the mid-90s. This one is a size 16, 100% wool, made in Hong Kong. This one was totally like a style-based pickup. I just think it's so cool looking. It has the navy blue coloration with the red trim. I feel like it's very like almost military, uniform, kind of looking great like for patriotic holidays, again for summer coming up. And yeah, it's just really cool. It is a vest, and there is a tiny little flaw on this one. This is the only item that I saw like an issue with. Right here at the bottom, like 3 inches from the hem, there is a little tiny spot where there's a hole in the exterior wool, but then it doesn't go all the way through. It's still fully lined. So I think it is totally like non-existent when you're wearing it and with movement and everything. But I got this regardless of that because I was like, this is too cool to leave behind. So it is actually a zip front vest, has the matching zip pockets on the front, and then it has these really cool zipper pulls that say ET94 on them. So clearly this was after 94, but ET for Ellen Tracy, and then it has the matching zipper pulls on the side pockets. Super cool, definitely a longer length. I can't even get it in the frame. Definitely more of a tunic vest. Really just a cool piece. I feel like it's a very unique fashion statement. Alrighty, this one again was totally a color and fabric pickup. Like look how vivid this is. You can tell on the camera it is super bright, super bold. It's like this magenta color. This one is Nygaard collection, 100% linen, size 14, and it has like this really cool high collar. I think this is called like a Mandarin style collar, and then it has the hidden button closure on the front, so it looks super clean. And the buttons are obviously more discreet, has the matching trim on the sleeves. And again, this is just like a really high quality piece. It has the stitching on the hem and then a little tiny kick pleat. So you have some movement in this when you wear it. Yeah, really great for summer, super bright color, kind of fun. This one here is pretty self-explanatory. This is a green label Lauren Ralph Lauren. This one is a size 14. It is 100% cotton. And this one was one that I actually passed on the first day because I thought it was a vest. Like I thought it was a over vest, which again, I totally would have gotten, but I honestly didn't want to pay. Didn't want to pay the price they had on it for it the first day, came back the next day and it was even deeper discount, and I was like, okay, I'll get it. And then my mom realized it's actually like a button front blouse, and then I was totally hooked on it. I was like, this is so cool. I feel like this is totally like a cosplay outfit piece. Like you could totally wear this as a pirate or as a peasant, as like colonial era. You could also wear this like cottagecore kind of vibes. So it has this awesome ruffle collar, and then the ruffles actually go all the way down the front as well. And then it has these really fun darts that go down the front that almost give it kind of like a corset style. Has the wide collar, goes all the way to the back, and then you have the darts in the back as well. And this one does have a few little spots, little stains on it. I don't even know if they're vivid enough for you to actually see on the camera, but my mom did a fantastic job stain treating this one, and so it actually looks really great and really crispy again, which is wonderful. And again, 100% cotton. It is kind of sheer, not kind of, very sheer, but again, would be a great piece for spring and summer. It's breathable, and yeah, just a really cute piece. This one is my one wild card of the white clothing department because I have no information on this. There are no interior tags, so no brand, no material, no size. And for those reasons, I actually passed on it day one, came back day two, was like, it's calling me. I feel like it's so cool, have to get it. It also has embroidery. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm obsessed with anything with embroidery. And so we are picking this one up, and I will include all the measurements in the Poshmark description. And I'll also do more research to see if anybody else has this listed and maybe they have their brand tag. You can see where the tag actually was. Right here, there's two little like threads here where the tag was cut out. From our best guess, it looks like this might be more late 1970s, early 80s, and almost as like a shift dress slash swim cover-up because it is a textured knit. It is white. It's actually really thick and fully lined, so it has a lot of coverage on it. Has the beautiful floral embroidery all the way down. And then this is actually a zipper that goes all the way down the front, which again kind of gives like swim cover-up vibes. It is a YKK zipper, so that means that it is really good quality, and it does feel very good quality. Has these little slip pockets down at the bottom. Here is what the back looks like. It does also have the princess seaming down the back. So I just think this is a really cute piece. Again, it has like resort wear vibes, very summer. If you're going on a cruise, I think this would be super cute. And again, it's really good quality embroidery, super beautiful. So I will put any information that I do find about this in the Poshmark listing that'll be linked in the description below. But yeah, super beautiful. I always love to have a piece that needs a little bit of investigation. Okay, this one is also such a fun piece. I feel like it is very Bohemian inspired. It is a tunic top, has a puff sleeve, almost like a peasant style blouse, has this really pretty embroidery on it with the elastic cuffs on the sleeves. So it does kind of have a little bit of a puff detail. You have the button front placket with some embroidery as well. And then this one, the tags are actually cool, super cool. So it is the brand called Villager, which I'm not sure. There is a Villager brand that was owned by Liz Claiborne. I don't know if this is that same Villager or if this is a different brand. And then it just says washable, easy care. It doesn't actually have the material content, but I believe it's 100% cotton from how it feels. This one is a size 16, and this one actually has a union made tag on the inside. So here is the tag. So it was made in the USA, union tag, so I believe that's going to be like late 70s, early 80s. If you guys are union experts, and you know, because I know the crest changed at a certain point, the font changed at a certain point, the verbiage changed, so those all mean like different decades. I don't exactly know that, but I do know that it's an older piece and union made, so it was made in the USA, which was really cool. So super cool piece, definitely love this one. It is a full tunic, it's definitely longer, and then it has these like slits on the side, so has good bum coverage if you're looking for that as well. Okay, this was another one that I feel like was totally style based in its pickup. This is another Ralph Lauren piece. It is this beautiful handkerchief skirt. It has like the eyelet lace and the ruffles on the bottom, and it is a green Ralph Lauren size 12 on this one, 100% cotton, and it does have the zipper closure on the side. It has a little bit of like a corset waist, so it's a higher waisted skirt, and then it is fully lined as well, so it has some good coverage. Let me see if I can show you guys the embroidery or the eyelet on the bottom. Super pretty. This is kind of what gives handkerchief style skirt to me, because it has the eyelet and then it's also like a scalloped hem. This is totally like cottage core vibes, even prairie core vibes. Really pretty. Again, could be used as like a cosplay piece for like dressing up for costumes, or for like a period piece, historical, but really cool. And this one did have some stains on it, but my mom worked her amazing stain fighting magic and it looks great. So really pretty. This one again is a size 12. And I believe it's still probably going to be about a size 10, but again, measurements will be in the listing in the description. Okay, this one is one of the few modern day pieces that I picked up from this estate sale, and I mainly picked it up because it's organic cotton, and it's kind of Y2K, right? Like, I think it has a little bit of Y2K, early 2000s vibes. So this one is by the brand EcoGanic. I think they were doing a play on organic there. Took me a few tries to try to figure out how to Google this brand name because it's an interesting font choice that they chose. But this one is a size large. It has a like a V neckline with a hood. It's like a waffle knit textured material. But the reason it's giving like Y2K to me is it has this lettuce hem on the bottom hem and also on the sleeves. and then it has the slits on the side. So I think this is totally like early 2000s. It is 100% organic cotton, and it does have this little side logo tag, which oftentimes that is a sign of like higher quality because it takes extra effort to put those tags on the side seam. And here is the inner tag. So it says 100% organic cotton made in the USA. So yeah, this one was, again, an interesting pickup, but it's not the same era as everything else, but I still think it's cute. This is a one-of-a-kind piece for sure. This is the brand tag, and from my research, I've never heard of this brand before, but it looked very intentionally designed. It looked almost like a designer piece, and it turns out it actually is. So the brand is called this word, which I'm not even going to try to pronounce because I don't want to say it wrong, but it's This Brand Studio is the name of the design company, and it is made in the USA in California. And this piece, I could just tell it was something. I've never heard of it before, but it looked, again, super like highly designed, and it's unique, right? So it has this interesting white collar. It is 100% linen, has these little strings that come down, which I first thought something was missing, but it's not. It's just designed that way. Has this really cool button on the front that has some etching design to it. And this is actually, I guess, a brand indicator. Like a lot of the other jackets from this designer also have this button on the front. And then it does also have some hidden, like, traditional buttons on the front. And the, I guess, style of this designer is called art to wear. So it's very much like an eclectic, interesting design. And this one definitely is. But one of the interesting things to me was all the seams are external. Like they have the externally designed seams, and it's very intentional. And it's kind of cool. I don't know. It gives a little bit like track jacket from the 80s. Is that just me who's getting that? Maybe that's just me. I think it was not maybe supposed to be that way, but it is a really good quality piece. You can see it's 100% linen. It has a little bit of like the texture to the linen, and then this really cool like design detail on the hem. This one is a size extra large, which again is how we knew that it was made in America because it's a size extra large. So this is the interior tag. It says 100% linen made in the USA, and it is hand washable, which I think is very interesting. This one was an automatic pickup. As soon as I felt it, I knew I was picking this one up. It is 100% cashmere, and thankfully there are no holes or like major flaws, because I feel like that's the thing with cashmere a lot, that I find there's oftentimes flaws because it's such a dainty like material. So this is the brand. It is Joseph and Lehman, 100% pure cashmere. This is a size medium, so I believe this is a men's size medium with this sweater, but a woman could totally wear it like as oversized and slouchy. It is gorgeous. It's just a classic black cardigan with a button front and the long sleeves with a little bit of a cuff on the end. Super, super beautiful. And it does have pockets, which I just noticed. Has these little tiny pockets down towards the bottom of the hem, and they're kind of short, cute little pockets. So I'm not really sure that they would hold a whole lot, but they are super cute. This piece was definitely more of a style-based pickup for me. I just thought it was super cool, but it is also a silk blend, so we're winning there. But this one is by the brand Spencer Jeremy. It is a silk, viscose, and nylon blend in a size extra large. I really just loved these little like grommets that they have on the neckline and on the sleeves. It was giving like very nautical vibes to me. Like summer, nautical, kind of coastal. Obviously if it was navy blue, it would be like truly nautical, but I don't know, that's kind of the vibe it was giving with the gold detailing there. Super cute, short sleeve, good for summer again. Even though it's black, I feel like this is the way to wear black in the summer, in my opinion. And you could totally tuck this in with like some wide leg linen pants. I think that would be really cute, and wear it on your yacht or just on your coastal vacation. I think that would be so cute. This piece I won't spend too much time on because it is pretty classic, but it is just a black cami. This one I found in like the lingerie section. I do like to look in estate sales and things at the nightgowns and like undergarments, because a lot of times you can find really cool slips that I can sell as slip dresses, because that's very in fashion right now, is to wear undergarments as your clothing. So I usually look for like the high quality materials. Also, I found some really cool like lace pieces in there. This one particularly, she didn't have a whole lot of silk in the lingerie section. It was mostly like polyester and nylon, but this was the one piece I found that was silk in that section, and it is by the brand Carol Little. It is 100% silk, size 16. And this one's kind of cool because it would be a great like layering piece underneath like a blazer or like under your work attire, because it's fully lined on the front, so it has a little bit more coverage here, and then the back is completely sheer, so it's like more breathable, I guess, and like lightweight in the back, and then you're more covered and modest in the front. So I thought that was really interesting. But again, just a black cami. Good closet staple. We are entering the closet staple section of this video. I'll go faster through these because again, they're kind of basic, but basics are good. We need basics in our closet to be able to sport things like this, and to also have these in high quality. The higher the quality, the longer it will last in our closets, so that's always a good thing to look for. This one is by the brand Peter Nygaard. It is 100% silk, made in Canada, and it is a size 16, or was a size 16. And this one does have some elastic detailing on the waist, which is nice. It has a little bit, it's a little more forgiving, has the zipper down the front. This is actually a navy blue, not a black, but I had it in with the blacks because it was the only navy blue piece that I had. And you can tell definitely on the camera, it's a little easier to see that it's blue, not black, but it was kind of cool. Really hard to see. The lighting in this particular closet was terrible, and so I needed to like step out to another room where there was natural light to actually see the garments well. But this one is a maxi skirt, which I think is really cool. 100% silk maxi skirt. I will take that all day long. And it also has this really fun front slit, so it's a little bit more like fashion forward and fun. And it also has a matching slit on the back, which I didn't even realize. So it's double-sided with the slits, so really cool. This one is a smaller like pencil skirt. This one is black. And this one, I was happy to see this tag. This is actually Armani collection. And this one is a size 14. So I know there's different levels to the Giorgio Armani designer house. I know there's some that are higher. I don't know where this one falls. My guess is it would be like a mid-tier of this brand, but it actually has no other tags in it, so I don't know the material content, but I have the brand and the size, and my guess is this is 100% silk because it definitely feels that way. And this one is just your classic black pencil skirt, has the hidden zipper that goes down the back, so easy in and out, and a kick pleat for a little bit more range of motion in that one. These pants are another exception to the all black. These are like a dark cocoa brown, which is fun. We like to have some neutrals that aren't always black. This one is by the brand Emmanuel Ungaro. I've never heard of it before, but it looks very quality. It is a size 14. These are 100% linen trousers. And so they have the really flattering like front pleats, so it's going to be a pleated trouser, and then they have a little bit of a cuff at the bottom. So these are really cute, great for like, I think they're very much in style right now. Have the flat pockets on the back. I don't think she ever wore these because they still seem very like pressed, very crispy, if you will. And then this one has a little side zipper as well for easy on off. Super cute. Again, I do really well with vintage trousers, especially this style, like the newsboy or paperboy style, do really well for me in all colors. And then when you add the nice material like 100% linen, that is definitely a win. Okay, I have two pieces that I'm saving for last because I think they are some of the most exciting things from this haul, but I want to show you this skirt as well because this is also very exciting, very cool. This is a maxi skirt as well, and this one is like an oatmeal color with a textured brown weave. See if I can get a close-up of that texture. Isn't that so cool? Again, it has like the little darts on the front. I think this one has pockets. Yes, it does. Anytime I can get a vintage like skirt or pants with pockets, that is such a win. And it is really high quality. It is fully lined pockets as well. And here is the brand. These are actually Anne Klein, which again is one of those brands that I pass on constantly in modern day fashion because it has gone to department stores. It just doesn't have the same value that it once did. But this is vintage Anne Klein from the 80s, I'm guessing. And this one is made in the USA, has the union tag there. See if I can lift that up to show you. Has the union tag there. It is a size 14. And this one, again, it doesn't have any material tag, but my guess by feeling it is a silk and linen blend. And it does have a little bit of a sheen to it, which those two materials do tend to have in their like natural state. So here is the back of it. Super cute. It also has belt loops, so I think this would be really cute to belt. And then it has a kick pleat and it is fully lined as well. My guess is a polyester lining on this one, but really cool, just a very traditional piece, maxi skirt. But I love all the like different flecks of colors. So there's like black, brown, tan, camel, all in there, so you could wear it with a lot of different things. Okay, and the final two pieces that I've been holding on to for this haul. If you guys are still with me, you are the real MVPs. Thank you for letting me go on and on about vintage fashion for like almost an hour now. Wow. Also, this piece behind, shameless like moment I forgot to mention earlier, this dress is also from this haul. It's by the brand Sarah Elizabeth, which I've never heard of. Can't find much information on except for she was a dress designer in the 80s. This is very, very clearly like an 80s style. And it does have these like really flattering pleats here. So my mom thinks it might be or was used as a maternity dress, and I totally think that is accurate because it does have like room to grow in the front for a bump, but it definitely doesn't have to be a maternity dress. Has really pretty like embroidery and pearl details up at the collar. It's a really pretty dress, and that one I think is a size 14. But yeah, that one was from this haul as well. This is a pair of fully knit pants, like flare pants. So they are a black chunky knit. They have this really fun pleating at the waist. They do have pockets that are fully lined, and these are black wide leg knit pants, which I'm obsessed with. I think there's a million different ways you could style these. And these are the brand Tula. There's the label, and it is, that's all we have. So it says Tula, it says made in the USA, size 12. And I have looked for, I'm not even gonna tell you how many hours, trying to find information about this brand. The only thing I can find is a lot of other people have this brand of vintage listed crazy high. Like we are talking hundreds of dollars. There's some dresses listed in the thousands of dollars, and I wish I knew more about it. Like I'm trying to find out about like the designer, about the history, what is the actual brand, but sadly I feel like the word Tula is a very common name, and there's a lot of modern day brands and small businesses that have the name Tula as their company, and so there's a lot of like little rabbit holes or like red herrings, I guess, on the internet about the brand Tula. The only thing I know is that it is of Greek origin and the word means light. So that's a fun fact, but other than that, I truly don't know much about it, and neither do the other people who have it listed. So I don't know. I'm going to keep looking. The one thing that I was able to find out is that this knit is called the Santana knit, and it is very comparable to the St. John Santana knit, which I have had one dress in that knit before, and I do agree it feels very comparable. And there are no materials tags in the pieces that I have, but someone else had it listed with the original sale tag, and so they have that it is a wool and nylon blend, which I do agree it does feel like a wool and nylon blend with the pleats down the front. I just thought the style was so cool that I couldn't leave it behind. These are also super heavy, by the way. It's definitely a few pounds with these pants, but they are just amazing. Like, you can tell the quality is super high. It has an elastic waist on the front, and then it is a wide leg trouser. So these I picked up on day 1 and was like, these are gorgeous. The style is amazing. The elastic is good. I'm so getting them. And then when I went back on day 2 and went through the closet another time, I found this skirt, which is also the brand Tula and has the same logo on it. So Tula, made in the USA, size 14. Again, no more information than that, but I do believe it is the same Santana knit and most likely is a wool and nylon blend. This one is just like a midi skirt, straight line, very like a closet staple, very minimal, but beautiful. Super heavy knit, very high quality. It does have a little like mark right here in the middle, but I think it's from where it was hung over the hanger, so that will kind of fade over time. But gorgeous pieces. I am gonna keep looking, but if any of you guys have heard of this brand Tula, I'll show the tag one more time, and you have any information on this brand, please let me know, because I like to consider myself a Google pro. Like, I know how to find whatever information I need on the internet at any given time, and it's driving me crazy that I can't find more about this brand, other than the fact that people have it listed super high, so it must be something, right? I don't know. But I have 2 very staple pieces. They are just a black knit, very traditional, very minimal, but again, very wearable. So, all right, you guys, that is it for my haul. To all of you who made it to the end, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much for showing up. If you would, go ahead and drop a comment down below and give me some sort of clothing emoji, some sort of handbag or shoe. Drop an emoji down below to let me know that you made it to the end of the video. You guys are awesome. I hope that you will stick around on this journey as we are kind of mixing in some other content into our channel, and of course bringing you to the Disney parks as well. And if you wouldn't mind, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you join our little corner of the internet, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!